Welcome to the first video of Gradient Labs. In today's video, we're going to work through this GCSE maths question. This question is from the 2017 paper 1 of Edexcel, Normal Maths. Okay, this question is regarded as one of the hardest GCSE maths questions by many students. Okay, so let's read this question first. The diagram shows a hexagon A, B, C, D, E, F. A, B, E, F and C, B, E, D are congruent parallelograms, where AB equals BC equals X centimeters. So what does congruent mean? Congruent means they are the same, exact same. So size, length, ratio, 1-to-1. P is the point on AF and Q is the point on CD such that BP equals BQ equals 10 centimeters. Given that angle ABC equals 30 degrees, prove that cos BBQ equals this expression. Okay, so let's label what information is known. Okay, so this is X as well, and this is parallel to this. This is parallel to this, and this is parallel to this, and this is parallel to this. So that means, because they're congruent, so these three must be parallel. Okay, and then also we know that the angle of ABC is 30 degrees. And we have to find PBQ. So let's draw that as well. It's short as a triangle, so we connect P and Q together. Okay, we can also draw a triangle on FED. And triangle FED is going to be the same as triangle ABC. So angle FED equals angle ABC equals 30 degrees. Okay, so we know AB is X centimeters because AB equals BC, and this also equals FE, which also equals ED. Why is that? Because again, it's a congruent parallelogram, and in a parallelogram, there are two sets of equal length sides, and there are also two sets of parallel lines. So we know this is all equals to X. So we can use the cosine rule to solve the length of FD. And if we can solve the length of FD, we know the length of PQ. And then we can apply cosine rule again to find out the angle. Okay, so cosine rule. Let's write that down. So C squared equals A squared plus B squared minus 2AB cosine C. So the small c and the small a, small b means the length of the sides, and the capital C means it's the angle. Okay, so we want to find out length of FD. FD squared equals, what is A squared? We know A is FE, is X, so it's X squared plus B squared is ED. ED is also the length of X, so X squared minus 2 times X times X times cosine of FED. So as we know, cosine of FED just equals to cosine of ABC. So cosine of 30. What is cosine of 30? Cosine of 30 is root 3 over 2. You have to remember this. Okay, so FD squared equals 2x squared minus 2x times x, 2x squared again, times cosine FED, which is root 3 over 2. We can write this as 2x squared minus, so the 2x squared over 2 is just x squared, so x squared times root 3. X squared times root 3. Remember the root just covers, oops. The square root just covers the 3, not including the x squared. Okay, and then we can factorize it into x squared times 2 minus root 3. So that is FD squared. So let's write, let's continue here. So FD equals PQ, same length. We don't have to square root the FD squared because we still need to use PQ squared. So let's write the cosine rule again. C squared equals A squared plus B squared minus 2AB cosine C. Okay, so this time C squared is PQ squared, but that also equals FD squared. We'll equate that later. A squared, what is the length of PB? 10. That is also the length of BQ. So again, we apply the same concept, same rule. 10 squared plus 10 squared minus 2 times 10 times 10 times cosine, what is this now? The C represents angle PBQ now. So cos PBQ. Okay, so that's good because that is exactly what we want to find. So let's simplify it first. PQ squared equals 10 squared is 100 plus 10 squared again, so 100 times 2, 200 minus 2 times 10 times 10, 200. 200 cosine PBQ. Oops, PBQ. Let's put a bracket so we're not confused. Okay, as we know, PQ squared equals FD squared. So 2x squared, wait, sorry, we already simplified it. X squared times 2 minus root 3 equals 200 minus 200 cosine PBQ. Okay, so let's plus 200 cos PBQ on both sides. So x squared 2 minus root 3 plus 200 cosine PBQ equals 200. And then we minus x squared times 2 minus root 3 on both sides. So 200 cosine PBQ equals 200 minus x squared times 2 minus root 3. Remember, those are in brackets, the 2 minus root 3. Okay, so as you can see, we need to divide 200 on both sides to get cos PBQ on the left side. So let's do that. So cos PBQ equals 200 over 200. That's just 1. Minus x squared times 2 minus root 3, close brackets, over 200. Okay, let's check the expression. That is correct. So, oh wait, I shouldn't write it like this because we need to show it at the exact same. So let's just put the x squared on the right hand side. Yeah, put the x squared on the right hand side. So 2 minus root 3 over 200 times x squared. Remember, the expression needs to be the exact same because you're proving something. So I can't write it, let's use a red. I can't write it like this. This is wrong because it's not the exact same as what the question is asked. But yeah, so this is how you solve this question. It's actually not that complicated. You just have to know that we are using the cosine rule. And then we are repeating it twice. So we do it 2 times to get it. So I hope all of you understand this question. And yeah, that's it. All right. See you next time.